3 months ago, you and I stood just about in this very spot, and there was no drywall yet, and you were working kind of behind. It's amazing in a pandemic that you have done what you have done.
And we feel the same way. God has just blessed us to be able to continue. And but we use the safe practices. We have 5 homes, so I'm able to take the workforce and break them up in small groups, and that keeps the distance, the social distance we're looking for. And so we're just beginning to get volunteers to come back. And we set up a sanitizing table every morning to make them sanitize their hands before they touch common tools. And we're asking the homeowners to use their own tools. If volunteers would come, we're encouraging them to bring their own tools for safety. So we're going by the guidelines to keep everyone safe. And we have the space, and the homes are in production in a way that they can come and feel safe, work with small groups, and so we've been getting the work done. We're real blessed by the community coming out and helping us out.
These 5 homes are going to forever be known as your pandemic homes.
They probably will be, at least in my mind.
And you've got to feel like if you can build in a pandemic, because it would have been easy just to say, okay, we're going to put this all on hold and we'll take care of this in a year, but you didn't.
Our family, the name for our 5 families in this program is called the Trendsetters. And so when we move into a new program like this, we don't know what the expectations really are. And then along comes the pandemic. And so we just don't know where we should be at this time, but we're just pleased to be as far along. And we're just so tickled that the community still supports us. Valspar just sent us enough paint for all 5 homes. That equates to about $10,000 worth of paint, and they donated all the paint. And then the Whirlpool has donated all the appliances. And even through the tough times that is going on now, we continue to get full support. And even our community in Caroline County, we had a tool drive. And there's the overwhelming response of people helping the way they can during these tough times has just been a real blessing to see. And so this is where it happens. This is where community happens. People come out, they have a good time, they get something done. We had a conversation with a young man this morning. He was up there blowing insulation in the attic. It's hot. It's really hot. And so I told him, I said, you know, if you stop and think about what you're doing this morning is going to keep someone warm for a lifetime. And that's the value of it. It's just not blowing insulation in the attic and go home. If you think about actually what he's doing and what he's bringing to the community is a lower electric bill and keeping somebody comfortable in their home for a lifetime. And, you know, that's a lot of value to that. And he understands that as a young man. But until he came to a Habitat project, he's not realizing how much he can contribute to our community.
And you just think of that with all volunteers. And that's one of the benefits. Not only do you walk away here learning a skill, but you're doing that for the community, for a family.
And so, you know, that's what the blessings are. It's just not building homes. It's seeing people get to understanding that how important community really is. When you can band together, you can get so much more done than just sitting on the couch on Friday morning. So, we're blessed. This has been good.